Alright. Sorry for not uploading for a couple days. This weekend was busy. Me and Jess went apple picking. We went, you know, hanging out and stuff and trying to get our costumes done in time for Halloween. Even though we're not doing anything big, we just, I guess because this year's been so shitty, we're just like really focusing on our costumes because like that's like the only thing we can look forward to. You know, there's no con season, there was no costume parties that our friends did or anything because you can't really do that right now. Um, so I think we're all just kind of like focusing on this. My mom's having like a small little get together with just the family so that we can do something. Um, and so yeah, at least that's why I am focusing on what I'm doing. So I've not been paid yet as of recording this video. Well, as this video's up, I'll get being up. I'm gonna get my paycheck the night this video gets uploaded. So hopefully by Wednesday I will have a new SD card that doesn't suck and is not broken, so that I can get back into you know, recording, because that's another reason why I didn't make a video. Recording on this SD card is fucking annoying. It sucks. I hate it. It'll stop randomly. There's no reason for it. Apparently it's an issue that is with SanDisk cards. It just can randomly happen to SanDisk cards. This is a SanDisk card, and it's happening to it. And for some people, formatting it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. I've looked it up before, and most people just say get a new card. So I'll probably be staying away from SanDisk, but I don't know, they're usually affordable. And, you know, I have another one and it works just fine, so it's like a hit or miss kind of thing. This little boy, poor boy, he is finally dead. I don't remember how to check his age. There's a way to check their age, but this one's not bringing it up. If I hold A, nothing happens. And if I hold C, nothing happens. If I press B, of course, it shakes a little bit. That's with every device. I don't know why you can do that. I don't know if you can like mash it. I don't know why they do that. It just kind of messes with you. But yeah, I don't know how to check the age. I remember when the version 3 died. I think if you press A or C, you can check the age. Maybe that was something that they added to version 3 that wasn't in the first two versions. Not too sure. Now this one's been paused because I don't want to mess up. I've been very careful with this. I found out that this, you know, the Pendulum X is like a beautiful woman. It's alluring, it's tempting, it's temperamental. You have to take your time with it, and you have to, you know, make sure that you're giving it your full attention. So I've had it paused. Only have 17 battles out of the 40 that we need. I have given it Metal Rise, and I have given it a Meat L. The only issue is that I have been carrying this around me. It's been paused mostly, but I did carry this around me, and it's been turning on randomly. I think, you know, these buttons are getting pressed by my phone in my pocket or something. So it turned on earlier, and thankfully my coworker told me it called out. But at that point, like, I was like, damn, like, how long has this been on? Like, if it called out, like, did I get to that one in time? Did it call out before and I didn't get to it? I'm not too sure. I mean, if we get... What is the next one? I think the next one will be Okuamon if we mess up here. So if we get Okuamon, we should be fine as long as I get the amount of battles and I get no more camera mistakes, and you know, I get those near deaths. As long as I get those near deaths, I should be okay. I don't know yet though. So let's talk about the Virus Busters. God, I don't know where it stopped recording. So we do have all three of Wave 2. We know them almost. There's obviously those two Super Megas that are being kept secret. But overall, my thoughts on Wind Guardians, I like it a lot. Very solid roster. I love the new Digimon that are introduced in this one. They are my favorites. I love Saber's Falcomon, so I'm happy that his evolution line's in here. I'm hoping that maybe Burst Mode's in here for, you know, to get to why. Entmon is my favorite. I think he should be a Mega. He is way too cool to be an Ultimate. He looks awesome. And again, it's a shame that he's only an Ultimate. Like, he looks way too busy, way too cool to just be an Ultimate. He should be better. Metal Empire, again, really solid roster. I really like Metal Empire. I did talk a little bit of smack about it, but overall, I do think it's solid. I do enjoy it. I think this might be the one I definitely am gonna get. I like it a lot. I really do. I think it's a really, again, a solid roster, and I think it's really good. Of course, it has some outliers in there that we've seen in different devices, but it's a very small few. It's like two or three really that I can point out. The rest of the roster is ones we haven't really seen on other devices, and ones that haven't been raisable on other devices. And I can say the same thing about Wind Guardians too. It's again, it's a really solid roster. I really enjoy it. And then we have Virus Busters. Virus Busters. I was hoping that was gonna have like a real banger of a roster to really sell the fact that it's a really butt ugly device. I'm sorry, it's true. I think most people have that same opinion. If you have a differing opinion, let me know. If you really like the look of it, I'd like to know that, because it's good to be different. If you like it, there's nothing wrong with you. More power. Not my color combo. I don't like it very much. So we have Poyomon and Tokomon, of course, but for some reason, pretty much none of Patamon's other evolutions are even in here. So the fact that those two are the Baby 1 and Baby 2 make no sense, and other than the pure reference of it, just to reference the original. So we have that. The immediate line in the middle, we have Saber's Agumon, which I think is awesome. We have not really... They kept hinting at it. They kept giving us pieces here and there. Rise Greymon is randomly in the Pendulum 20th. I think Rise Raymond got an X evolution, and that was randomly in the DMX. So I was hoping that we'd see like a raisable Shine Greymon, and here we go, a raisable Shine Greymon, and that alone, honestly, is tempting. If I do, overall, I will say, my favorites were probably Metal Empire first, Wind Guardians is a second, and definitely dead last is Virus Busters. If I don't get this one, I won't be extremely upset. I plan on getting it. I'd like to get all three, just like I did with Wave 1, but if I set this one out, I won't be too upset, honestly, just because most of the Digimon in here, I'm not too, upset if I can't raise them. So yeah, Saber's Agumon, straight up Saber's Agumon. I don't know if they're gonna give him a different sprite. It would be cool if they did. We'll see. Geo Greymon, again, cool. Love Geo Greymon. Rise Greymon. Wondering if they're gonna give him a different sprite. It'll probably be the same sprite from the Pendulum 20th. And then Shining Greymon. I don't think we've ever seen a sprite for Shining Greymon in a modern VPET. I'd like to see what they do with him, and hopefully he looks good. The small sprites that they've done for Greymon, the Greymon line, or the megas of the Greymon line, have been pretty good so far. I enjoy the way they did War Greymon X. He looked really good. Blitz Greymon also looks really good on the DM 20th. So, I'm looking forward to what they do with that sprite. And then of course, on the kind of lower line, we have Gajamon, which I think is cool. That's fine. I'm not really gonna complain about this, because the Virus Busters, the original Virus Busters on the Pendulum 20th, was just kind of a way for fans to get fan favorite Digimon from the anime. And so Shine Greymon is a Digimon a lot of people have been asking for. And so now he's finally here, which I think is great for the fans that really want to raise a Saber's Agumon. And then we have Gallantmon here, Dukemon, which is another really big fan favorite Digimon. And now you can raise pretty much the entire line, and I think that's fine. I think it's great. I know there's a lot of people that are going to buy this just for those two alone, and I appreciate that. I think that's cool. Then we have the new two Digimon, Mimikmon, and then I cannot remember this thing's name, and I think the auto-translate is butchering it. Oh no, Manticoremon. Yeah. I think Manticoremon. I don't know if that's going to be its final name. They're going to, make the Manticore part of his name look different. But that is cool. I think Manticoremon looks pretty dope. And then we have Kim Longmon, which is translated as Kim Longmon, which is not necessarily inaccurate. And that's cool. One of the Sovereign. I think the Sovereign are sprinkled throughout each of these two waves of the Pendulum Zs. I think that's fine. Pretty cool. I wish we got more Digimon that look like these two, Manticore and Mimikmon, because they have this kind of fantasy element to it. Sadly, not really. So we go on top of the Gajamon line, we have Shoutmon, which is cool. Shoutmon is definitely staying as a rookie level Digimon. I'm totally fine with that. I think it makes sense. Shoutmon X3 is officially a, what would that be? A champion, which again, fine with, makes sense. Shoutmon times 5 is actually a perfect, not an ultimate. Or an ultimate and not a mega. I think that's interesting. X5 I always thought would be a mega, but I guess not. So I think X, what, 10? Or Omega Shoutmon would be megas. Or maybe Omega Shoutmon would be a super mega now. I don't know. And then we have Gajamon, which I want to say we've seen him before, I think in the Pendulum 20th. I know Gajamon had an X evolution, and I think he was on the X3. So that's okay. Then we have this new one. I can't remember his name. This, I don't think it was Velkimon. Someone else translated it more accurately. I don't remember. But it definitely looks like Tapirmon. Maybe, I mean, that kind of looks like it could be an evolution of Patamon, honestly. I'm not going to lie. He has that kind of similar aesthetic that some of Patamon's evolutions get. So, you know, that's fine. I like it. It's cool. It's new. And I love these new Digimon. I hope we get a device with just all brand new Digimon. Because these new ones that we're seeing, I'm in love with them. I really do like them. It's only it's a real shame that we're only getting just a very small few of these newer Digimon. We're not getting like a lot of them. It's just like a small few peppered in. I was really hoping for, you know, a whole device with all new Digimon. Maybe soon. Maybe that's what they're testing with this. Then we have Raji Ludomon, which is just like a random. It's just like one of those Digimon that just looks like they just like threw it in there because, and why not? I guess I don't know. It's very weird. Uh, and then we have Ancient Garurumon, which I'm not against. I think that's pretty cool. Um, kind of a random mega, but again, it's a cool one though at least, and I like that. Then we have Darkmon, which is a pretty cool Digimon. Uh, Duramon, again, very random, just that one form of it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just there, very strange, but whatever. And then we have Ancient Greymon, which again, not gonna complain about. I like Ancient Greymon and Ancient Garurumon. They're both cool. That makes sense, especially given the fact that this is Virus Busters, kind of fan favorites from throughout. Now this is kind of fan favorites from throughout the which I appreciate. It's all fan favorites throughout the series. We have, if you like Cross Wars, boom, you got Cross Wars. If you like Sabers, boom, you got Sabers. Hey, you like Tamers, boom, you got Tamers. And for those of you, like myself, that like Frontier, we got 2 reps from Frontier in here. So I think overall, it's pretty solid. It's not an absolute banger like I was hoping for, but it is a pretty solid line. I do want to see those 2 Super Ultimates, though. The secret ones. I really want to see what the hell those are. My money is on maybe either a Shine Greymon Burst mode and Gallantmon or Dukemon Crimson mode. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's 2 other ones I've never seen before. I'm not too sure, but I am interested in seeing what they're going to do with that, like what those are going to be. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of it. I really do appreciate you guys for watching this video. Sorry it randomly stops and stuff, and I get cut off because that's just my SD card. It sucks. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Huge shout out to my patrons, Casey Joe's Omega Scourge, and Josh. Thank you guys so much for financially supporting me and the channel in these hard times. I'm gonna go. I am very tired. Fingers crossed that we do well in this run. I would like to get Okuamon. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Peace.